Now, in other news tonight, a major burn is a terrible, painful, dangerous injury. Until recently, a lot of burn patients and their families had to go to Phoenix for specialized burn treatment. And now this special room, UAMC, opened today, helps that Tucson hospital offer better burn treatment closer to home. It makes it quicker, easier, and less painful to clean a burn patient's wounds. 9 on Your Side's Craig Smith is live at UAMC with more on what the burn unit there means for patients and their families.
Well, Guy, for about 2 years now, UAMC has been building up the sort of specialized burn care that you simply could not get in Tucson ever since St. Mary's Hospital shut down its burn unit about 6 years ago. But now a special room open today makes it even easier for burn patients to avoid a trip to Phoenix.
Stephen Crane is a registered nurse who's seen a lot of tough medical procedures, but it was different when his son Zach had terrible burns from hot cooking oil.
It's terrifying. I couldn't stay for the dressing changes.
Why?
He screamed, for lack of a better word, you know? He screamed through the whole thing. And they medicated him really hard too. And he was just, you could hear it all the way down the hall, so.
For many years, a serious burn meant a 100-mile trip to a burn unit in Phoenix, often by medical helicopter. Stephen struggled with whether to send Zach to Phoenix, where it would have been hard to stay with him through weeks of treatment. But Zach was able to stay in Tucson because when he was hurt 18 months ago, UAMC was putting together a burn center for Tucson. The newest piece of it opened today, this specialized room to help clean burns in ideal conditions. The burn center director says it helps hold off the threat of infections.
You can technically do this in a normal hospital room, but it's very cumbersome. It requires a lot of staff and ties them up, and it's kind of makes a mess of the rooms.
Trauma Center Chief Dr. Peter Reed worked to create UAMC's burn center. It made no sense to him to see burn patients he could treat forced out to Phoenix.
And then even once you come out of the hospital, how are you going to go there for your outpatient burns? You're going to have revisions, minor surgeries done, and you can't keep going up there every time you need something done.
Now, before UAMC developed its burn unit, it was standard for all serious burn patients to go up to Phoenix for treatment. In the 2 years since the hospital here has had its burn unit, only 5 patients have had to make that trip. Reporting live, Craig Smith, KGUN-9 on your side.
Thank you, Craig.